What is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Just a real quick video today talking about the mid lane changes that look like they're coming to patch 10.13. Riot Games has been talking about nerfing mid lane for a while now, especially roaming mid laners because the meta has been dominated for months now, just a long time. The meta has been really stale with like Talon, Fizz, Katarina, all these roaming mid laners just shoving waves, going bot, picking up double kills, picking up triple kills, getting all this gold, and just absolutely making the game a nightmare for AD carries. Just absolutely running over games very early and then very often, just making it not fun. Mid lane hasn't even really been a lane in so long because both people are just trying to clear waves and just run all around the map. No one's really playing for lane. And if you do play for lane, by the time you farm up, scale up, or whatever, the talent on the other team's already 10-0 and then the game's over. And it's been like that for a while. Talon's had like a 52% win rate for months now, pretty much all of Season 10, and it seemed like most of Season 9 as well. And just a lot of champions like that. It's been the mid lane meta. And all mid laners really are just looking to like hit 6, go bot, pick up a double kill, roam top. They've just been all over the map, and it's really hard to punish. You stay even in levels, you get down a little XP, but you make up for it in kills because AD carries are super easy to kill, junglers are super easy to kill when you're up 2 to 3 levels. So mid lane needs some changes. I do agree with that, and these are the changes they're trying out. Not everyone loves them, and I really don't know if I love them either. I'm curious to see how it's going to play out before I want to make too much of a decision. But here we go. Mid lane spawns a cannon every 3, and then right now it's every 3 waves, and it's going to be every 4 waves for the first 15 minutes. So this is an interesting change for 2 reasons. One, people are saying this will make it easier to punish roams, because if there's less cannon waves, then once one mid laner roams, the other mid laner can clear the wave faster and make the minions crash into the tower so the person roaming misses more CS. A cannon wave is harder to clear, takes longer to clear, gives a person roaming more time to get there and back. So that'll be interesting. But it also means less gold for mid laners and less XP. This means that mid laners are going to have less gold than like top laners. They're going to have less XP than top laners. And there's going to be a lower level overall, which I think will be good in some ways because mid laners can be 2 to 3 levels up on the jungler a lot of the times. And I think that's kind of whack. I don't think it really plays out well for the junglers. But it will be interesting that mid lane now is substantially weaker than top lane. Obviously, they have a lot more impact being in the middle of the map, being able to get to lanes and stuff. But top laners are going to have the most XP. Top laners are going to have the most gold. And that'll be a really, really interesting change because that has pretty much always been mid laners for as long as I can remember at least. The other change is that mid minions move slightly slower to the lane, reducing clear and roam potential. Mid lane minions right now in the game they crash 10 seconds before top lane and bot lane crashes. This means that mid lane can clear. They have 10 seconds essentially to clear their wave, and then they can roam and get bot or top as their minions are still crashing. But with this change, all 3 of the waves, top, mid, and bot, are all going to crash at the same time. So then if mid lane wanted to crash their wave and then head down, those waves have already been crashed, and the other team has the potential to push out their waves and back up before the mid laner can already be there. So that change I probably do like more. A lot of people are talking about the different interesting facets that adds to the game, like mid laners being able to leash, mid laners being able to potentially start a jungle camp or something, how that's exactly going to play out, what the most optimal strategy is going to be. But I think that change should be more interesting and much less of a nerf. But the first change actually just nerfs all mid laners across the board. It does definitely hurt roaming mid laners, but all mid laners just get weaker, less XP, less gold. And I think it'll be interesting to see how that plays out because mid lane has been one of the strongest, most influential, best roles, especially in competitive, for a while. But it is weird that laning has been much less important, and I don't know if this makes laning better because less gold, less XP, less cannons. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how these are going to play out. A lot of people are saying this just makes mid lane weaker, so they're going to roam more to get kills. If there's less cannons, if there's less gold, if there's less XP, why would I ever go to lane? So this could have a good effect, but I think there is a scenario where this has a negative impact as well, and I think really no one knows for sure until we see it play out. But yeah, pretty much it for this video today, guys. These are the mid lane changes that it seems like are coming to patch 10.13. They are still work in progress, but this is at least what they're looking at right now. Drop a like if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about the changes? Because I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions because I just want to know what everyone thinks because I don't really know what's right, especially at this point. Subscribe, step down on my latest content. Hopefully I catch you guys in the next one. But until then, peace.